8 things men say that are huge red flags. We all have heard in our lives that relationships should be built on mutual respect, trust, and open communication. That means both partners should respect each other, have trust, and talk openly. But think, what happens when you sense red flags from your partner's behavior and actions? It is not always the case that a careless comment breaks a relationship, but there are certain phrases that signal deeper issues. These signals should not be ignored. Now, in this video, we will talk about 8 such seemingly innocent statements which men say and which should sound alarm bells for you. These phrases tell you about the hidden truths of relational health and emotional safety. So watch the video carefully and understand, because these insights could be a wake-up call that you probably needed and didn't even know you needed. First, let's talk about what red flags actually are. Red flags are signs or indicators that suggest unhealthy patterns and potential problems in a relationship. These signs mainly include behaviors, actions, or attitudes that are emotional, psychological, or physical. You may get harmed if they are ignored. It is very important to detect red flags early because they will protect you and will not impact you mentally. Some common examples of red flags are blame shifting, disrespect, control, gaslighting, and isolation. Along with the details, here are 8 such red flags from the man's side that you should not ignore at any cost. These are the 8 statements that, if you hear from your partner, should make the alarm bells ring. Number 1. It's your fault I got angry. With this statement, your partner shows you the face of his anger. This is a classic example of avoiding personal responsibility. Apart from this, it can also be a tactic to emotionally manipulate and control you. When someone starts blaming you for their emotions and reactions, it will make you feel as if you are responsible for their actions. To have a healthy relationship, both partners should keep their emotions and reactions under control and should never blame the other partner. Number 2. You are too sensitive. See, when your partner dismisses your feelings by saying, "You are too sensitive," he invalidates your emotions and experiences. Never take such statements lightly because they minimize your concerns and force you to question your reactions. Eventually, you start falling victim to self-doubt and suppression. So let's try to understand this a little more deeply. When a person, especially your partner, calls you too sensitive, it indirectly means that your feelings and emotions are not valid. This is a way to show the unimportance of your emotions. You may feel that you are overreacting, but your feelings are absolutely genuine. When your partner says this phrase to you, you start thinking and questioning yourself. Am I right or wrong? You start wondering whether your reactions are appropriate or not. What happens is that you start suppressing your emotions because you feel that your partner is right. This phrase, "You are too sensitive," when said by your partner, means he wants to end the conversation. Actually, when your partner is on the verge of losing the argument, he attacks you using this phrase, which directly means that he does not want to address the underlying issues and does not value your feelings. This behavior is not right. Partners should discuss the main issues with each other. This is the way a relationship is maintained. If your partner says this phrase to you, you should tell him directly how these statements disturb you and how they make you feel. Open communication and mutual respect are essential for building strong relationships. 3. Why can't you be more like someone else? This phrase should be taken as a red flag. If your partner compares you to someone else, whether it is his ex, a friend, or someone else, it will be very hurtful and damaging for you. This kind of comparison badly undermines your unique qualities and makes you feel inadequate. Let us understand it a bit deeper. Every human being on earth has their own unique qualities. You have qualities that make you different from others. It is because of these unique qualities that your partner falls in love with you and your relationship starts. However, when your partner starts comparing you with someone else, it reduces your uniqueness. You may feel that your qualities are lacking, which can make you feel down and mentally drained. What should be done to have an emotionally healthy relationship? In a healthy relationship, partners should always appreciate each other for their unique qualities. Comparison should always be avoided instead. Partners should promote acceptance and uplift each other. Do not compare each other with others. If you ever feel like your partner is comparing you with someone else, talk to your partner calmly and explain how the comparison affects you negatively. Tell them that you need mutual understanding and respect. Number 4. I never said that. This phrase is the most dangerous red flag of all. It is the hallmark of gaslighting. Gaslighting is a type of psychological manipulation that causes you to start doubting your memory, perception, and sanity. When your partner repeatedly denies things he said or did, it makes you feel completely confused and insecure. Let's go into a little detail to help you understand that gaslighting is a tactic used to make you doubt your own reality. You may feel that your memory is not accurate or your perception is wrong. By saying such phrases, your partner tries to create confusion and insecurity, and also tries to distort reality, which makes you mentally dependent on him. If you feel that you are a victim of gaslighting, first understand that your feelings and emotions are valid. There is no need to worry. You can connect with your friends and family for help or seek professional help from a therapist or counselor. It is very important that you recognize such red flags early and protect yourself. Number 5. You are overreacting. When your partner tells you that you are overreacting, take it as a red flag. When he repeatedly tells you that you are overreacting, it is a tactical move to avoid your perspective. Your partner does not want to listen to you, he doesn't want to pay attention to what you are saying. This behavior prevents open communication and understanding. Repeatedly saying this to your partner can hurt you and your emotions. You will start suppressing your emotions because you will feel you might be wrong, but you are actually right. Your emotions and actions are valid. If something like this is happening to you, be careful and protect yourself. Number 6. If you really loved me, you would do anything for me. The most dangerous red flag is this statement. When your partner says to you, if you loved me, you would. This is a manipulative statement, used by someone who is taking advantage of your affection. Such statements force you to do things that may be uncomfortable for you. Let's understand this a little deeper. You may have heard of emotional blackmail. This phrase is a perfect example of emotional blackmail, which means using one's emotions to manipulate another person. When your partner tells you to do this or that to prove your love, you are being forced to prove your love, meaning your love is being used as a tool. If you are being treated like this, you should be careful. In a healthy relationship, your partner will not put you in a situation where you have to give up your comfort and values against your will. Number 7. No one else ever will love you like I do. When your partner says this kind of statement to you again and again, it makes you feel trapped in a way. You feel that you do not have the option to get out of the relationship because no one will accept you outside. This trapped feeling affects you mentally and emotionally and creates a toxic environment. This kind of manipulation forces you to accept all the actions of your partner, whether right or wrong. If you have to tolerate it and this is happening to you too, then I suggest finding a solution as soon as possible. Number 8. You are imagining things. These types of statements should also not be ignored. Such statements force you to doubt your intuition and reality. You will feel that your partner is right, your feelings will seem wrong, and you will blame yourself even for your partner's mistakes. You will start feeling weak and dependent, and you will become reliant on your partner for everything. If something like this ever happens to you, understand that this is a red flag. There should not be emotional manipulation and control in a healthy relationship. An environment should be maintained where partners feel safe, valued, understood, and respected so that red flags are raised and discussed. It is important to recognize them as early as possible to prevent your life from becoming miserable. If you find yourself in such a situation, seek help from your friends and family because keeping such sensitive issues to yourself can ruin your life. Thank you for watching this video. If you find it helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with people who can benefit from this message.